I just did a comparison of searching for a journalist in Google News versus journalistic. So this is a Telegraph journalist, and there were 6 results in the Google News search for that journalist. And the same journalist on journalistic returned 422 results.
But
so
you do all dates on Google News. There's on the left. There's all dates or past month.
It's funny because when I did all dates, it gives me nothing. So Google might not be.
They just this journalist thing is quite new, so they probably wouldn't. If you go to the archive on Google News, you won't get me.
Oh, okay. So you think going forward it might have an archive? Okay.
But it might be. Well, I don't know. Google News is not perfect. It's actually very buggy.
So it looks at the moment journalistic is a better archive.
Google versus journalistic.
I mean, I should be glad, but you know, I would rather just go home and watch telly or something.
You have a start there, don't you?
Yes.
Is there any way you can?
Yeah. No, we'll go backwards when people send us historical stuff, and there's a few from, I think the few from the Guardian that have a, like I think there's one that's the death of Napoleon.
Wow.
And so it's like there was some odd dates popped up, and I sort of, oh god, that's a bug. I looked at it. Oh, actually no, it's not a bug. It's a real story that we just picked up.
You can't do that kind of systematically.
Well, we can. I mean, we just haven't got around to it really. I mean, a lot of newspapers have pretty good archives going back, and it would be really cool to go back and do that. But at the moment, it's really just individual journalists sending us their back catalogues if they feel that's what they want to do.
George Orwell, I never trust anything he's written. There's nothing about that subject.
Yeah, pseudonym anyway.
Good point. We haven't discussed pseudonyms and people with the same name as well.
Yeah, I mean that's a big topic in this.
So how do you solve that if you don't have? Because I was just looking at John Simpson and the BBC World Affairs Editor, and there's something in there. We have a number of John Simpsons, and there's one who writes for BBC economics, so it's nothing to do with foreign affairs at all. So it kind of looks weird to have it in this, honestly. It's not by him.
Well, we do, and there's quite a lot of cases where you get journalists with the same names, and we do split them up. But it's really, the system can't usually do it automatically. It's really, when a journalist writes, it says, you know, you've got me mixed up with this other guy who writes for this other thing.
We should give them all barcode numbers.
Yes, exactly. I mean, it doesn't happen that often. Usually they'll write for different organisations, but there are, I think there's a few for the Guardian and a few for the BBC that the same name. And even if you write about similar subjects, which is really tricky, and I actually have a routine called Nasty Evil, hacks to determine journalists or whatever.
Maybe you took them out, did you?
And do you normalize like Michael and Mike, for instance? Because that's happened a lot for us.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment I don't. Originally the intention was that a journalist could have a number of aliases. You know, a lot of people get married and change their names, and a lot of the time there's Mike versus Mike.
Are you warning people about this, like when they're new to the website and things like this?
No, but it's odd. I haven't really noticed that many at the moment. Occasionally journalists will write to us, say, missing some articles, and we find out that it's actually in a different journal, so we can merge those in.
But are you finding people other than journalists using this?
Yeah, definitely.
Can you get feedback from them?
There's a lot of PR people using it. We have news alerts set up, so you can set up alerts on journalists, say, email me when, well, every morning you get a digest of any articles written by the journalists you're watching. A lot of PR people from charities and things.
It's a very good way of finding all the. I just find if you want all the theatre reviews on a particular play, it's a great way of doing it. So it just gives you all the UK, and particularly if it's very UK centric, right? Something very specific.
Yeah. So it's one of these things where it's very much in the sort of the data collection phase. You don't really do a huge amount of sort of trying to make things better, as it were, but just having the data there is a good first step, and it's actually.
Do you think the PR companies see this as some sort of threat? They've invested all this.
No, I think they. I mean, well, because I mean, a lot of their data is sort of hand gathered, and it's going to be sort of a lot more comprehensive than we can do anyway. So, I mean, there is interest from PR companies who want to sort of augment their stuff with ours. So maybe that's some way we can fund it, for sure.
So I didn't realise you were thinking about this kind of commercial.
Well, it's really just.
Is that the right word?
Yeah, I mean, it's really, there's so many things we'd love to, I'd love to cover every newspaper in the world, but I haven't quite got enough money to build a data centre and do that kind of thing. But yeah, so there's so many features we want to add to it, and so many things that we could do. It's just, resources from. Speaking of which, we're actually looking for more people to code on it as well, so if anybody fancies doing work on it, then let us know.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you.